In this lesson, I want to show you how to export CAD drawings and manufacturing data. I will use the bumper project from one of our previous lessons. First, I will select the right CAD system. I open Settings, ActiveX, and I check ActiveX Output to CAD is enabled. The drop-down box shows all CAD systems that are installed on this computer and that support ActiveX. Here, I select BricsCAD. If your CAD system is not shown, deselect ActiveX, open the Files tab, and select Output to CAD DXF file. Now we are ready to export a 2D drawing by using the CAD button. If I want to export a single pass, I select this pass and press CAD. If I want to transfer the flower pattern, I just select All by using the right mouse button or by pressing the Inspect button. In CAD, the pass appears. Transfer of a dimension pass is also possible. I switch to the Roll Tool view and transfer all rolls of this final stand. In CAD, the stand appears. Have a look at the layer table. The layer names are the roll numbers and the pass numbers. Also, dimension rolls can be transferred. Here is the dimension drawing in CAD. Now I want to export a 3D model to CAD. I open Settings, ActiveX, and select the target CAD system. In this example, SolidWorks. If your CAD system does not support ActiveX, deselect Output, ActiveX, and in the Files tab, select Step File. In SolidWorks, I create a new file, and the kind of document is asked. Part is for 3D models. Drawing is for 2D drawings. I select Part. Now I call Output 3D Model to CAD, and I can select if the current stand with a short sheet or all stands should be exported. I select Current Stand. After pressing OK, the transfer runs. And in SolidWorks, the 3D model of the stand appears. In the stand, there is a short piece of the profile. Now I want to show how to create a parts list, also called sawing list, because it is useful for cutting the roll blanks from the bar section. In Settings, Parts List, I select Parts List to Excel and the ActiveX target. In Excel, I have prepared a parts list form, and in the form, I define the start cell for the list. It should be here. Then I call Output, Create Parts List. And in Excel, the parts list appears. I have dimensioned the profile. Copy the drawing onto the clipboard. And in Excel, I complete the parts list with dimension drawing. This parts list structure is an example only, because all columns can be user-defined in the program. In Settings, Parts List, Set Up Columns. There is a table of the current columns and a second table of the available columns. By using the arrow left-right button, entries can be moved between the list. The up-down buttons move the entry in the current column list up and down. If you use an ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning System, you can export the parts list into a text file for the transfer. Now, I want to show how to export the milling data for the CNC lathe. There are 3 different methods. Output creates a text file with the G-codes of the roll contours. You can transfer the file to a CNC controller, and the rolls are displayed on the screen. The machine operator can complete the program with the machine-specific parameters. Output drawings to NC creates DXF files of the rolls. These files can be imported into a CAD CAM system for creating the G-codes in this specific system. Normally, CAD CAM systems have a specific post processor for each machine control. If a roll is dimensioned, select File, Print, or Print Preview, creates a printout of the dimensioned roll, the corner table, and the G-codes. This is useful if you have an external roll supplier who wants to enter the roll data manually.